Hey, good morning. Welcome to OG Lowe's Hangout Corner. I'm your host, Carlos Starcher, aka OG Lowe. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe the button, please. It'll mean a whole lot to me. Yes, and yes, we got a lot to celebrate for every day of life. Yeah. So so and again, how y'all doing? I'm all right if y'all all right. Yeah, like I say, today is gonna be a good day, a prosperous, positive day, and nobody gonna cry nor die today. We just gonna have, we just gonna live it. We just gonna live it to the fullest and take it one day at a time. So we got to do that. But yeah, waking up and thanking the Lord every day for life, health, strength, wisdom, courage, knowledge, all that in His name. Yep. Yesterday, excuse me, y'all. Yesterday, I was talking about reconnecting and reuniting with old friends. Man, sometimes it's a great feeling. Sometimes it's best to leave well enough alone, because, like I told y'all yesterday, not only times change, but people change with the times, and the signs of the times can really blow our mind. Yeah, I mean, like I told you. But either way, wish them the best. Wish them well. Don't wish nothing negative or nothing drastic toward them. Because guess what? Everybody, including ourselves, we all have to be held accountable, and we have somebody we have to answer to. So, on the real, for real, that's true. But at the same time, a lot of stuff is not. It might not be right, but it's not for us to say. I mean, whatever we think, sometimes it's best. Sometimes some things is best to keep to ourselves, and sometimes you just got to tell it. And honestly, and some people just brutally honest, but you gotta respect them. At least they are honest. Might be brutal, but it's honest. And sometimes you have to. In this day and time, my people, you have to be. But anyway, I'm about to tell y'all something good. I'm about to ask y'all this. I'm just gonna say, I like when I say talking to old friends, I like reminiscing about back when it was more safe, more enjoyable. Everything back then, everything was cool. Well, yeah, just about everything. Well, everything that needed to be cool was cool. I mean, we took the good with the bad, but we knew how to, we knew how to conduct it. We conducted ourselves. It was more on one accord back then than it is now. But, but like I said, I remember back when we were younger. I mean, that's what, like I said about family. I got to talk about family again, y'all, because like the man Eddie Griffin say, ain't nothing like family. And I got to keep talking about family because, shoot, I'm talking about the good parts, the good, like Houdini say, when we gonna get to the good part? But anyway, talk about not only the fun things, but the funniest moments. Every, at least every family has at least some funny moments, some fondest, crazy memories, exciting memories. I'm not talking about the bad. I'm talking about the good and the funny. Oh yeah, like I'm not gonna like. But the thing about it, I could talk about my family, but I would not mention I would some of them I would not mention their names due to the respect of their due to the fact that I have to respect their privacy. Now now if they wanted something they want to be broke off of something, yeah, I might, but only because they say money talks, and you all know what time it is, but still, I don't like to call nobody. I don't like to use nobody, call nobody out, and don't and then that's disrespect to their privacy. I wouldn't do that. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying. Now I got some cousins, family members, maternal and paternal. I mean, I'm telling you. I done heard and witnessed and seen some crazy, hilarious, unbelievable, and unheard moments. I mean, and the ones who go on to glory, they were the funny ones. Like, I had one, I like my, but I will say about my daddy, that man used to come up with some of the most unheard of lies, unbelievable lies you could think of. A family member got in trouble and asked my dad what happened. And you should have heard the lie he told. When I asked, he said, sold a bald head woman some hairpins. I was like, now I know that's a lie. How can you go to jail for selling a bald head woman some hairpins? Now that's up. Excuse, I wasn't gonna say it. And then another lie my daddy told, and somebody got in trouble. And I'm not gonna mention what for, and I'm not gonna mention who, but I already knew what happened. Cause you know one thing about me, I might be young. I might have been young. I'm a teenager, but I wasn't no fool either. So I asked my daddy about the next person. I asked him why did he get in trouble? I said, don't you tell me that lie. He sold the ball head on some hairpins. I said, I'm bigger and better than that. Not tell me the truth. Still told another lie. Cursing in church. And before you knew it, I almost choked off a orange soda. Now, you know, that's the biggest lie I ever heard in my damn life. And then them funny moments in our family. I had a cousin on my mama's side. When him and his wife had broke up, and I couldn't believe the words that came out of out of what I heard from my grandmama's mouth. She told her sisters and family friends or whatnot. And we about us being teenagers and children, we had to stay in our place. I mean, we wasn't intentionally ill hustling or nothing, but what it is, what it is that we heard it. My grandmama told that my cousin told his wife when he told her to go. He said, "You can take all your clothes, but don't you take my hangers." What kind of question is that? What kind of is that? When I heard that, there I literally fell on the floor. Cause look, you can take your clothes, but don't take my hangers. Man, you can go get some hangers, man. You could have went to Kmart or wherever to get some hangers, man. Good Lord. Man, man, at least let the woman take the hanger so she can have something. Talking about don't take my hanger, man. Man, that's some crazy unheard of selfish I was heard in my life. You can take your clothes and don't take my God damn. But anyway, and then like some more funny moments. I had one where they always said I had a cousin after my grandmama died in '86. I think we were watching the Dallas Atlanta game in '86, yeah. And he talking about, man, I hate that. I said, yeah, in my house, you better. But anyway, this cousin of mine, God bless him now. That was my running buddy right there. My personal, actually my bodyguard. All thing I ain't have to pay him nothing. All I had to do was keep him fed, which I did. I always, like if I go get something to eat, I'm gonna make sure he gets something to eat too. But anyway, I remember me and my cousin, we visited the Cobb County Jail. One of our family members. We went to the bathroom, And the man was one stall. Y'all know what he was doing. And my cousin bust out and said, God bless America. And the man in the star was like, shut the hell up. Me and my cousin, I laughed so hard. I was holding on to the part where the sink was. I was holding on to the sink, trying not to fall on the floor. I mean, that was some crazy SHI triple double T. And it was like in 81. But another. And one time, me and my cousin, we went to the movie, see this movie, Cat's Eye. And my favorite part in there, I don't know, that bird kept pecking on that man's leg while he was on the ledge. Before you knew it, I felt so sorry for that poor pigeon because that dude kicked out of that bird. Me and my cousin laughed so hard, we literally slid down the seat laughing at the movie. Now, that was a funny hit. But if you would have saw the way he kicked that bird, you would have thought he was one of them football players. He kicked out of that bird. And then I remember one time, me and that same cousin, I think we had went. It was somewhere we went. But anywho, we had a good put like this. We had a groovy time though. We always hung tight when we were young. And that's one thing I miss too, when you had one of them cousins or one of those siblings that like to hang tight. I mean, and just I mean, no beefing, just enjoy having a good time. Making sure y'all stay out of trouble or whatnot and protect each other if necessary. Yeah, that's what you call it ain't nothing like family, but there ain't nothing with family without the loyalty. You got to have that loyalty. I mean, you got some people that think now. Have y'all ever had one of them family members who y'all thought who was gonna use y'all and ended up blessing y'all? Now let me tell y'all something. I know every family member had one of them. I have. I know y'all have. And like I said, that's the beautiful part. Who are we to judge? But I understand because I'm guilty too. Sometimes they don't dig so much dirt and they don't burn that bridge where you just like hell with it. But then they do something that is so kind and straight from the heart. That wasn't nothing and nobody but God. But at the same time, it's a beautiful thing. And that's what we need more. We need more of that in this world. We like that song say, what the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing. That's all they need. That's all we need. But another thing. What the world? It don't need no more chaos and no more negativity. That's all I can say. But yeah. But like I say too, and back in and when the days when everything was good and a lot more safe than now, like I said before, even the music was better. You got to think about that, y'all. The music was a whole lot better. I mean, you had good music. I mean, like my buddy, God bless God bless his soul. Like he said, they perform. Yeah, and that's another. Before I get back to what I was, but I'm gonna say this before when I finish this. But it's just. It was just a lot more. I mean, we saw it was more about real back then. Now, I believe fake is more like the new real. We damn sure don't need that going on. I mean, it's not the new real. Fake been going on since the beginning of time. And it's still going on today. Except it wasn't as like it is now. Because like it is now, guess what, y'all? It is written. All you have to do is read the book of Revelations. It tells it all. Now, I ain't trying to say the Bible. I know the Bible been rewritten and all that, but still, guess what? You read the Quran, y'all. I read the Quran also. So, yeah, I might read the Quran, but I do read the Bible as well. So, and no, I'm not Muslim, but I do support them. Right on. And look, and I kick and look. Guess what? Not only I support them, I enjoy kicking it with them, especially when they be kicking knowledge. I mean, that they got some food for thought for you, man. And like anything else, I don't agree with a lot, just like Christianity, just like whatever. But one thing I can say about Islam, yeah, Muslim, assalamu alaikum, y'all. One thing I can say about Muslims, they don't work. They worry about the right thing, not the wrong thing. And Christianity, God forgive me for saying this, but they worry about everything but the right thing, and be concerned about too much. And at the same time, too, some of them got good. A lot of them have good intentions. Everybody do, but there's some good and bad in there too. A lot of them just do it. A lot of them just do it for show, and mainly for the wrong reasons. So anything you do, if you're gonna do it, don't do it for the wrong reasons. Do it to make you. Do it to please you. You don't have to please nobody on this earth but you and the Lord. Can I get a witness? Yeah, but anyway, now I'm gonna get to this. Now I had a buddy, and I'm still cool with his nephew today. Well, yo, what up, sweet? And his daddy, that was my dog. I went to school with his youngest brother. But anyway, this dude right here, I remember I miss him so much because like if I watch Sanford and Son today, I think about my buddy. Boy, we used to enjoy some Sanford and Son. We'll sit up there we sit up there just tears be coming out our eyes. But I really miss that dude, though, man. I mean, that was and then the good part, and then the most beautiful part about it too. I worked with one of his cousins, and when we got to know each other, man, we got tighter than poly grip. And what really made it good, y'all, when dude heard me singing it, when I was singing "Firefly" by the Temptations, he was like, "Man, you been around, ain't you?" I said, "Yeah, been around the world a damn near 80 days." But like I said, put like this. They was an enjoyable and beautiful family. And like I said, I'm glad I thank the Lord that I'm still cool with the nephew. Yeah, my buddy sweet. That my dog, man. That my buddy. Now, I'm gonna tell you something about my buddy sweet. He'll tell me every time he watch excuse me, I ain't mean to laugh, but he said every time he watched the Temptations and the Five Heartbeats, the first person he think about is me. I said, why? He said the moves like the Temptations and the Five. He said it just they was some cool cats. He said they was some cool cats back in the day. Excuse me, y'all. I'm not crying. Sometimes your eye get watery. Yeah, but like sometimes my eye get watery. So I'm not crying. I promise y'all that now. Don't judge me. I was just kidding. But anyway, but I miss my buddy. I mean, if my buddy was still here to this day, I'm gonna just call him out. My buddy Eugene McAney. I call him Shine though. And boy, if he was still here today, but I know he looking down smiling. I know he's saying, boy, he said the older you get, the more better, boy, it's getting better for you. He said, keep on doing what you do. This why he said, keep on doing what you're doing, Carlo. And keep on singing, boy. And that's another thing I never forget too. He came to church one Sunday. That morning I had to sing the morning hymn. Yeah, I saw him wading in the water. But what really tickled me, my buddy Shine, Eugene, got up off the He told me after church, he said, man, you got down, you had the preacher standing up. He said, that tell you something right there. He said, you had the preacher standing up. He said, man, he told somebody, he said, I knew Carlo had a good voice. But man, when I heard him sing in church that sang, he said, that dude performed. He said he had the preacher standing up. What that tell you? I couldn't do nothing but laugh. But he told me, he said, man, he said, I don't know why you ain't out there making records. And I said, you know what, Shine? I ain't trying to sell my soul to the devil. I said, I can't do it. I said, the money sound good, but it ain't about the money. It ain't about the money. It's about the BULLSHIT. And when you sign, also too, when you sign, you have to make sure you have an attorney present, and you got to look at those. You got to look into those clauses. You got to ask questions, and a lot of them don't like for you to ask questions. They want you to go on the sign so they think they can, And that's what. And you know what though? That's a word I would not say on this YouTube live because I'm not trying to bash nobody, but I'm just telling it like it is. You just can't go around thinking you could just get over. I mean, even though they've been doing this for years, getting over, but you got to be careful when you try to get over on. A lot of people got. You know what though? You don't know what people be thinking. I mean, I know some people they got comebacks, and guess what? I'm one of them. Except I don't have to come back in all physical and all that. Use the mind, y'all. Use the brain. You'll live longer. People respect you, and they'll love you too. Just use your brain. You don't have to use this, and no weapon is formed against you. Just use your mind. But if you have to, you better do what you gotta do. Only if you got to. Self-defense, y'all. Standing up, y'all. You you got to be real and let them know, y'all. Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. But seriously though, keep it. You got to keep it 100. You know what though? Because they say, like they used to say, tell us the truth shall set you free. First, I remember when I remember that oh yeah, and this is another one of them crazy family moments, especially in church. The preacher be out there preaching, and you got one of them family members. You got one of them family members. You got to put a gun in their head to make them come to church because they'll tell you in a second they ain't coming until they get a smoke session. Yeah, but anyway, you got one of them when the preacher be preaching, and they always got something smart to say under their breath. Like one day I was sitting there, they said, "The Lord is real." He's so real. I'm like, man, shut up. I said, don't do that. Not at church. And see, and that's another thing too. And you got those family members, church members, you can't sit with in church. But you know what though? Now them kind like that, I just don't sit with them. I sit with the ones who I felt comfortable sitting with. And in reality, men supposed to sit on one side and women supposed to sit on the other side. Yeah, that's in the Bible, and that's in the Quran too. And I ain't trying to get all religionified on here. I'm just telling it like it is. Because guess what? Religion done effed a lot of people up in life. And then another word they came up with, jackleg. And an older person asked me, what's a jackleg? All them years they been going to church, and they ain't never heard the term jack. And I mean, growing up, something wrong with you if you ain't never heard. I ain't gonna reveal it, but you ain't this if you ain't heard the word jackleg. That's one of them. That's one of them preachers that put like this. I'm not gonna call no preacher out, but it's one you say, send me $5 and you'll receive a free prayer cloth. I ain't gonna mention y'all know who I'm talking about. Yeah, that old pretty joker. What's his name? Reverend Knight. Yeah, but he was a bad joker though. He was a cool joker. But he might have been Jack Day, but Reverend Knight was cool. Reverend Knight was cool. He was cooler than he wasn't cooler than Santa Claus, but he was cool. But then, and like I said, and you got one, and then the kind of tripped me out. You got one of the preachers that come on the family house every Sunday, get them a plate, sit up there, eat at the plate with, sit up there, eat at the table with you, and y'all better. And then look, shoot, I ain't having that unless they my kin folks. But I got a cousin, like I said, and that been my partner ever since we were. He's a couple of years older than me, but he's like years older than me, but we grew up real tight. He was one of those cousins I actually looked up, and I actually looked up to and still do. And he told me, he said, "I hope I didn't disappoint you." I said, "Man, if anything, you inspired me," and that was true because when he got called to preach, and and then when they told me, I was like, I'm not surprised. I already knew that was coming. But the question is, how he get called? Did they call him on? Did they call him on the telephone? And when I told my cousin that he busted out, they said, "Bless your heart." But that one of them, that, like I said, that's one of them cool family moments when you got a cut, when you got somebody in your family and they are and not only a preacher, but they right on, they cool. I mean, they a joy to be around, and that's what it's about: joy, happiness, love. I mean, we really need this now. I mean, I guess that's why we the first on civilization because we were made out of love. Think about it. And let me tell y'all something. When you see a black cat, don't be scared. Black is beautiful. And I just wanted to put that out because it is beautiful. Yes, black is beautiful. And I ain't talking about the skin color, y'all. I'm just talking about the color period. Black is beautiful. That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite color, black and blue. Yeah. I mean, good guy. I mean, good people are black. I don't care what your outside, but if you're good, keep it. If you're good, keep it good. I don't care about all that. I just want, I just want to, I just, I mean, it ain't what I want, but I just pray that we can all get along, all show that love, all have peace, unity, all that. So brothers and sisters, let's keep it tight. Let's keep it tight and keep it right. Because guess what? We in this we on this together, y'all. But y'all, I just want to say my time is almost up, and I just had to give y'all I just had to talk, show some love, give some love, teach. I mean, some love talking this morning, and if you haven't subscribed, please do hit the subscribe button on OG Lowe's Hangout Corner. But I will be back later on today after the rush hour. I promise y'all, after the rush hour and after station identification. Yeah, but until then, y'all continue to have a blessed, prosperous, and wonderful day. I love y'all. God bless you all. Peace, two fingers. I'm out of here like last year. Bye bye, y'all.